Taurus, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your weekly reading for the week that ends September and begins October. So that's from the 28th of September through to the 4th of October 2020. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle, and I'm using this lovely little Sea Melodies Oracle to draw a couple of cards for you to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom this mysterious oracle has for you, Taurus. Oh, don't want that card. There you go, for the week that bridges September and October. So we'll just take these two cards that kind of fell out. Move. Oh, okay. Barnacles only grow on a docked ship. I didn't know that, but there you go. It's time to move, to put things in motion. Perhaps it's what it's saying is try not to stagnate. We'll just see. And journey. Oh, okay. Half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. Yes, this is about, so it's the cards seem to say it's time to get going, time for movement, time for a bit of adventure. And remember, we set our sights on something, and they say the journey's about getting there rather than the destination. So that's interesting. Time to move, time to journey. Right, let's see what the rest of the reading shows, though. So let's see what's on the cards for Taurus for the week that bridges September and October. What's on the cards for Taurus? What messages are here for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know? Oops. So I will be doing the 4-card spread for you that I used last week as well. And that first card shows you, where you are, your position at this time, your situation. The second card shows your actual challenges at this time. The third card depicts advice from spirit. And then the final card presents your possible outcome. And I'll put an underlining row of cards beneath that to act as clarification cards. Oh, okay, so they really are starting to fly out. Look at that. You've got the Knight of Cups going questing. So there you have the Knight of Cups. Knights are questing. It just fits in with your move and journey. But let's just see what else you get. The Emperor is your challenge. Okay. And you've got the Hanged Man as your advice from Spirit. Okay. And then the Five of Cups denotes your possible outcome. Beneath that you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. It's interesting. Then you have the Two of Swords beneath the Hanged Man, and then you have transition, a different sort of journey there. And then Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. It shows, depicts independence, something that's been built up through focus on hard work and dedication, to a point where you have around you environment of stability, security, and perhaps even comfort, luxury. And the Knight of Cups is could be for some of you, could be an offer, an offer that is sincerely and lovingly given, but today I think it's more like you're at a point where you want to move forward or offer, that you be the one making the offer. You have something to present, something to go for. There's perhaps something that you're feeling very drawn to in a creative way. It could well be a love. Someone that you like, your heart, your heart is on your sleeve, and you want to offer something to someone who you feel drawn to. But you've got, as a challenge here is the Emperor, is having a structured plan. Perhaps there's a degree of fear of being successful in this quest, because you're coming from a place of stability and security and comfort, and branching out on this is perhaps fearful, sort of frightening, intimidating, and you've sort of got your oracle card there saying it may well be time to move forward, but without a proper plan, without a sense of a big vision and a sense of where you're going with this, it's going to be a challenge. There's certainly a part of your challenges is perspective, how you see things. The Four of Swords is about withdrawing in order to recuperate, to heal perhaps from something, but also to gain a new perspective, to see things from a different angle. So I'm getting a sense that you're not able to see the big picture. To find that, to step into the light, to step into your own power, and to move forward with this quest, this desire, which is sort of, I get a sense it's bringing up a lot of turbulence on an emotional level. The Knight of Cups is all about deep and intense emotions, passion, but with having not enough perspective, experience perhaps, and calm, control in order to use it in a fruitful manner. It's about wanting to get somewhere, but not having a good sense of direction, a good sense of purpose. That's what I get from the cards today. So there's your challenge, needing that direction, needing that sense of purpose, and being able to strategize carefully in order to be successful. And then your advice, totally, it's quite contradictory to this move. You've got the Hanged Man, which is saying, actually, there may be some sacrifice that's needed here, and you may need to hold off diving in at the moment, because there's important decisions to be made. There's things that you're not seeing clearly, which sort of echoes here with the Four of Swords. The Two of Swords, the little figure there, is blindfolded, and that just depicts that she's not able to see the big picture clearly, and as a result she's best advised to use her intuition. But connecting with the Hanged Man, he's hanging upside down, and that gives him a different perspective. He sees things from a different angle. So it's almost like there's a lot of potential in this quest, in this desire, in this impossible endeavour, but it needs to be approached from a different angle. Perhaps there's sort of a need to think outside the box a bit. There's this, deep sense of uncertainty around the progress around the possibilities. It's almost like you want something in this. The Emperor provides structure and stability, but you've got this Two of Swords, which indicates uncertainty and indecision in which way to go. And as an advice card, it's suggesting you tap into your intuition. You follow your instinctive cues, what you feel instinctively is right, and see things from a different angle. You may have to put things off for a while. It doesn't mean not going, but it's sort of, poised. The Hanged Man, this position is sort of indicates that he's ready to spring into action at the right time. It's about holding back in order to gain a better perspective, to see things clearly, to be sure, to get that stability before you go forward. And with your little oracle card, half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. I sort of get a sense that if you're embarking on something, it's going to be quite a difficult journey, actually. It's going to be something that brings change, that may require sacrifice. But it's almost something that you need to pursue, because in staying where you are, you may stagnate. You may find that it's comfortable and it's secure, but it's after a while it may become, you may become sort of dissatisfied, or sort of like seeking adventure. So perhaps you've been urged by your deep emotions to move into something different, something a little edgy, but you need to approach it with careful planning and strategy in order to make sure that you are going, you're moving towards something that is stable and secure and worth the effort. The Five of Cups in your outcome position shows that there may be something left behind, and that sort of echoes the Hanged Man here, which is about sacrifice. There may be something that you have to let go of, that you have to give up in order to move on. But although there may be some loss, there will be still a lot of joy, a lot of positivity around you. But it's whether you are able to focus on the future, on the forward, on the horizon, rather than looking back in regret. it's almost like, you know, it's quite karmic here. You've got the death card. It's almost like you're in a stage of transition. And it's just, you know, things around you or things within you are changing. And you're changing. And this move is almost inevitable. But, you know, sort of at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Three of Cups, which denotes there will be, at the end, there will be something to celebrate. And you'll have that sense of comradeship and togetherness. It sort of shows people celebrating with something they love. Or, you know, people celebrating together. It's actually the harvest time that they're celebrating, their efforts, the rewards of all the work that they've done through the year. And beneath that, there you've got the Fool, a new beginning, a leap of faith into something unknown, and you know, sort of trusting in the divine, that all will be well, that everything will fall into place, that it's meant to be, and that it's inevitable. So Taurus, there you have it in a nutshell. It sort of seems that coming from a position of stability, there's this, perhaps this urge to move towards something that you love, something that inspires you, that ignites your creativity. Your difficulties are in seeing things clearly, seeing things from a different angle, and also being able to strategize and plan carefully to build up something steady, secure and stable. Your advice is to hold back until you do see the things clearly and in a different perspective. And you may well need to be trusting in your instincts here. But you need to move forward, make this decision and go forward, even though it may involve some sacrifice, letting go of something. It's inevitably a change that brings you more growth and opens more opportunities for you. You know, the death card's about one door closing but another one opening. It's just a transitional stage. And then you've got the Three of Cups, the very end, indicating that it will be worth, you'll be celebrating at the very end of it. You'll be within a group of friends, comradeship, among people you love who celebrate with you. So there you have it. Moving on, almost inevitably. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonated with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. And have yourself a good week, and God bless you till we meet again.